This is going to be really good, boys and girls. Pulled pork and cabbage, braised down, field peas with snaps, country style green beans cooked all the way down, and a deviled egg. Welcome back to my kitchen. On menu today, we're going to have braised cabbage with pulled pork. It's easy, not a lot of things go into it, but it's really good. It's a good comforting food. My mother used to fix never pulled pork, but she would fix braised cabbage and pork chops. I don't have any pork chops. If we had some left over that she had cooked before, she'd freeze them and thaw them out and put it with her cabbage. So this is a dish for Mom to remember. All right, let's get this dish started. All right, you can see I've got my skillet. I fried some eggs in here. It's got bacon up, leftover bacon up in it. There you go, right there. And I'm gonna leave it in there. That'll add flavor. I've got some pulled pork oven roasted. I've got a video on how I did this, and I'll leave a link to it and a picture. So if you want to see how I do pulled pork in the, there's no sauce in the oven. It's really good. You can look that up. So this I put in the freezer April 17th. So May, June, July. Yeah, it's been in about 4 months. So, and it's fine. I put it in the fridge yesterday to thaw out. And I'm going to put it in my skillet first. All right, you can see it's heating up. I've got it on about medium. I'm gonna go ahead and put my pulled pork in. It's got good fat in the bottom of it here. Let this be cooking down. Sorry, cooked, but let it be rendering down, I should say. Oh, that smells so good. Goodness, that smells great. I don't know if you've ever had cabbage and pork together. They're a match made in heaven. Yum. I'm just going to let this cook enough to get the juices off of the pulled pork. And I've never even shredded this. I just took it off in big chunks, as you can see, and put it in the pan. It smells like a roast. It smells like a really good roast right now. Like a pork roast. A lot of people don't eat pork roast. They think all they eat is ham, and that's a cured pork roast. So. All right. I'm going to turn this up just a little bit. I'm going to get a little bit more color on it. And let's get this cabbage going. I've got a head of cabbage here. You get it unwrapped. We got lucky. A friend of us gave us a bunch of cabbage the other day. I think 6 or 7 or 8 heads of it. We give away to our neighbors. I made coleslaw out of it. I've cooked with it. We've got 2 left, and this is one of them. If you've got some cabbage like this, you see that leaf had a bad spot on it. It's easy to deal with. I'm just going to cut the bottom off. Cabbage is pretty tough. Don't think it ain't, because it is. Get my pork stirred around over here. I smell it so good. Like really, really good. So what I'm going to do now is cut it in 2. I'm going to cut it in 2 so I can get the core out of it. If you're doing a long braise, you can leave the core in, it'll cook down, but we're not going to do an all afternoon braise. I'm not putting it in the oven. I'm just going to braise it in cast iron skillet here. Alright, cut that one out. little bit more is going to be cut out. And I'm going to cut this so I can have some pretty good chunks of cabbage, not shreds or anything like that. One more little leaf that's bad here. All right. So I'm going to take and just cut this small piece into quarters. And this in the same way. I want the cabbage to have a little bit of texture to it, not totally cooked down to mush. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love fried cabbage like that, smothered cabbage. It's really soft. On this, I want it to stand up. All right, let's get over here and get this pan. Show what we're going to do next. All right, get over here. You can see this is just cooking away beautiful. It's actually just shredding itself. Now, too bad you're not here. You would love the smell of this if you like pulled pork. And I'm going to take a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Deglaze the bottom with it just a little. And this will make it smell and taste really good with that vinegar, apple cider vinegar in here. You can see it's already, the deglazing's already worked. It's coming up clean off the bottom. I mean, clean as it's going to do in this. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to clear me out a spot. I'm going to start putting my cabbage down here. You trim one more little piece off this one cabbage here. I want to make some contact with the cast iron. It's going to be wonderful tasting. And as we all know, you may not know, but this cabbage was cooked down to hardly nothing. I'm going to turn it down to low. Try to get some of that pulled pork in between each piece. Spread the love around that way. One more thing. Got some cold water here. This is where the braising technique comes. I don't want to cover it all the way. I just a little bit of water. There it is. I'm going to bring this up to a boil. And at that point, I'm going to put a lid on it. Cook her down low. I'll bring you back here in just a minute. Alright, she's boiling away. I'm going to put a little bit of pepper, not a lot. This pulled pork has already got, I cooked it with camp dog, so my Cajun season non-typical. So it's got a great flavor to it. And that will transfer over to this cabbage. Yes it will, yes it will. Alright, come on up, baby. Let's rock and roll. Get her cooking. Alright, let me get a cover for this. All right, boys and girls, let's put the lid on it. It doesn't fit very good, but that's okay. I just wanted to trap in some of the steam. I'm going to turn it down on low now, and we're going to braise it. Let it braise away in there. Clean up my mess as I go. And I'll bring y'all back here in a little bit when this is cooked. This is going to be served with some country style green beans that are cooked down really soft. It's going to be really good that way. And we've got some deviled eggs. I had some boiled eggs this morning, and I went ahead and just did 2 of them. Gave, it's just my wife and I, so that way we get a couple apiece. It's going to be a good dinner. I'll bring y'all back here in a little bit. She's just simmering along. Smells wonderful. All right, let's check and see how tender this is. Oh yeah. You can see the liquid's almost cooked out of it. It's ready to put this on the plate. Yes, sirree. Let's get it on the plate. All right, let's get this plate filled with cabbage and pulled pork. I've got my green beans out here. And I forgot to tell you, I had some field peas with snaps, the little green shoots in there, so this is going to be really good. That roast is just falling apart. Yeah, pork shoulder is a roast, by the way. Pork butt, whatever you want to call it. I just call it good. Alright. Alright, let's get to tasting this. It looks really good. It smells really good. I had to taste the cabbage. It's spot on. So some pulled pork, piece of cabbage. See how she's tasting, boys and girls. I didn't add any seasoning to this other than what it already had. Just a little camp dog. Was good. That's some good home cooking right there. Let's try these field peas. And can't forget about these country style green beans. Cooked nice and soft. Look at that video on both of these, my green beans and also my pulled pork. Can't go wrong. And of course a deviled egg. Ain't nothing much about these. They're just a little bit of mustard, a little bit of camp dog, non-typical. This meal will make you drool for sure. Anyway, y'all have a great day. Please follow me on my Facebook and my YouTube page. I would appreciate it. Hit that notification button, and that way you won't miss any of my videos. I try to put out about 3 videos every week. And leave me a comment. Is this one of your favorite meals? Have you ever had this before? How do you eat cabbage? So, the old dude's out of here. I'll catch you on the next video. You talking about brothers from another mother. These two go together. Wonderful. There's my camp dog non-typical Cajun seasoning. And it's not hot. It's just really good. And bake it up. It's bacon grease. Put those together. Boy, you got something good. Just so that you know, you can get your own camp dog Papa Scott will send it to you, and if you use my code CBCC, that'll get you 20% off your order. I'll tell you, and his prices are really good, so that's a real savings. Just be sure and you tell him that Larry said hello to Papa Scott and give him that code CBCC.